go. That sounded good, right? No? Well, let's check out what we got. All right, guys. How you doing there? We have a break for you tonight, and that is going to be, let me talk to you. The break is going to be some hometown heroes, and that's Donruss Optic, and then we have some hometown heroes that we're going to be opening tonight. These are 2 jumbo packs. It's going to be our little mixer, but it's also going to be accompanied with one of these 7 boxes that are here. Right now, one of the things are covered up by the number generator, but basically we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's how we're going to go. So once I get the number generated, we'll go ahead and start the break. So I hope you enjoy. All right, guys. Just checking the feed right there. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I can see myself. And I'm going to turn off my little camera here. I don't want to see myself anymore. We're going to head over to the number generator. I have it listed as 1 through 7. We're going to go ahead and generate a number. And it says box number 3. So 1, 2, 3. This is the box we're going to keep up on the screen. Everything else will be moved aside. And those will be the 2 boxes we break tonight. Or the 2 things that we break, or 3 things we break tonight. All right. So let me go ahead and close this random.org. Don't need that anymore. And of course my phone doesn't want to help me out so I can see the break. Never does. I made sure that everything's plugged in this time. I'm making sure that the feed looks pretty good. All I have to do is just watch the video. I can see myself, so far so good. Hopefully I can see some comments pop up as we go along. So feel free to make sure you talk along with me. That way I don't feel like I'm alone. We are going to be doing some, after this, I'll be having some throwback stacks. If anybody's interested, let me know. But let's get into the break. All right, first we're going to see what's inside the Breakers Dozen box. Going to go ahead and open this up. Teams are scrolled down at the bottom in blue. You see that right down there. And then over here we have our double up player list. And then we have our binder builders. Now yesterday we got a Todd Van Poppel. And guess what? He didn't. He showed up, but we had no cards to give out because Joey Cora, Justin Verlander, Bobby Bonilla, and Jose Canseco didn't show up. So we'll see what's going on. All right. So the teams are down at the bottom, and let's see what's in our Breakers Dozen box that I made myself. We have, of course, a minor league pack of Line Drive AA, followed by a Fleer Ultra Series 1, 1993. 1995 Series 2 Topps Baseball. 1996 Upper Deck. Kind of like what we had last night so far. Here we go. Some Panini Prism. 4-card pack of that. 2015. 2018 Bowman. Of course, we have our Throwback repack. This it's the packaging that looks bad. I stepped on it a couple times. It was one of the first ones that I opened. A 2008 Upper Deck SP. Pretty cool. We have Top Stadium Club 1994. Those tend to stick together. 1992 Score Baseball Series 1. Thanks, Nick. Thanks. 1991 Bowman. 1990 Score. And that's it. Okay, so we have the Optic, the Hometown Heroes, and these packs right here. We're going to go ahead and start ripping. Right? No time like the present to start ripping. I'll start with some 1990. We'll save these over here for. We'll put these over here. Let's see. Right there. Bam. Let's go with the 1990. Of course, we're looking for our double up players. That's the list right there. All right. Double up players, Hall of Famers, and other such fun cards from yesteryear. And we have a lot of different things to go through here. Let me get some plastics. I'm going to try and start sleeving some stuff as we go along, especially when it comes to Hall of Famers. All right, our first card is Milt Thompson for the Cardinals, followed by Mike Boddicker for the Boston Red Sox. Then we have Barry Lyons for the Mets, Glenn Davis for the Houston Astros, Mike Felder for the Brewers, Randy Milligan for the Orioles, followed by Tyler Houston, first-round draft pick for the Braves, Kelly Downs for the Giants, Bill Long for the White Sox, Deion James for the Indians, Tim Burke for the Expos, Glenn Wilson for the Astros, John Smiley for the Pirates, rookie card of Deion Sanders for the New York Yankees. I said Mets. And Dean Palmer rookie card for the Rangers. And Kevin Maas rookie card. Kevin Maas is just that guy, you know. All right, guys, let's move on. We're going to go with some 1994 Topps Stadium Club. Chances are there's a good chance that some of these cards are stuck together, so I'm going to just go ahead and flip through some of these and get them into viewing position. Hopefully they're... Ooh, that's good feel right there. All of them came off pretty nicely. Of course, they're forward and backwards, but that's okay. Try and put the landscape cards with the landscape cards. That's a promotional card right there. All right. So our landscape card is Brian Bowen. That is for the Florida Marlins. Then we have Joe Girardi, my new manager for the Phillies. That's going to the Rockies. Jimmy Key is the gold card for the Topps Stadium Club. Pretty cool for the Yankees. And another Joe Girardi. That kind of sucks. Two Joe Girardis. Paul Wagner for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Followed by Mark Wohlers for the... let me see if I can get that to focus a little better. Yep, right there. Mark Wohlers for the Atlanta Braves. Followed by David Justice. That says NL East home run leaders, David Justice. That's pretty cool. I'll put him into the cool pile. Mackie Sasser for the Seattle Mariners. Followed by Jeff Schwartz for the Chicago White Sox. David Cone for the Royals. Followed by Devon White. I like that card. For the Toronto Blue Jays. Derek May for the Chicago Cubs. And that would be that pack. All right. 1991. Bowman Baseball. So this time what I did was I made sure that I turned on the computer beforehand and then let it load, and then I turned on the live stream. That's why I was a little bit late. I turned on the live stream to make sure that everything was going right, and I said, okay, everything looks good. Let's get this going. It doesn't tell me that I'm using too much data and stuff like that, so far so good. I might jinx it, so I gotta knock on wood. All right, we have Bruce Egloff for the Indians. First time I ever saw that card. Bob Tewksbury for the Cardinals. Followed by Mike Lieberthal for the Phillies. That's a pretty cool card right there. Rookie card, too. There you go. Rookie card of Mike Lieberthal. Followed by Darren Fletcher, the guy who he replaced. Don Robinson for the Giants. Followed by Rondell White for the Expos. That's probably a rookie card. David Segui for the Orioles. Tim Naring for the Boston Red Sox. Then we have the gold bat. I don't know what to call it. The gold bat emblem for Matt Williams for the San Francisco Giants. He's one of our double-up players that you'll see on the list over here. So that means that whoever owns this card is going to get an extra card in the package, in their package when they get sent home. John Cerruti for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Hall of Famer Robin Yount for the Milwaukee Brewers, our first Hall of Famer, which reminds me, I never told you guys what you guys could win for the Hall of Famer pool. And, of course, I have to find out where I put the cards first. They're right in front of me. Okay, the two cards for Hall of Famers, that are pulled in the break, you get a chance at getting into a random. The random will determine that you get to pick one of these two cards. That's the best I can explain. What we have is Jonathan Abadejo autograph card, rookie sensations, and then we have Chris Sale Topps High Tech card. This is from, what year is this from? 2017. This autograph card is from Upper Deck, and that is from 2010. So you can pick and choose which one you want if you win the Hall of Fame random pool. And then the card that's not chosen will go to the guy who wins the random for not being so lucky to pull in the Hall of Famer. So the prize if you do and if you don't. All right. So now that we got that Hall of Famer out the way and we put him right to the side here, I'm going to continue on. We have Mike Harkey for the Cubs, Ray Langford for the Cardinals, followed by Greg Swindell for the Indians. Going with some 1992 score. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Doing pretty good myself. Doing pretty good. Getting to do the stuff that I like to do. All right. Leading it off is for the 1991 score, Series 1, Eric Hansen for the Mariners, followed by Dave Henderson, followed by Doc Gooden. He's a double-up player for the Mets. Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer for the Texas Rangers, followed by Heathcliff Slocum for the Cubs. Terry Mulholland for the Phillies, Robin Ventura for the Chicago White Sox, Danny Darwin for the Red Sox, Bob Welch for the Oakland A's, Franklin Stubbs for the Milwaukee Brewers, Barry Jones for the Expos, Steve Lyons for the Boston Red Sox, Ken Patterson for the White Sox, Mike Flanagan for the Orioles, and a Ken Griffey Jr. Big Head art card. He's a Hall of Famer. So that's going to get Seattle into it. Oh, I should have turned down my volume there. That way I don't get any updates as I go along. All right, and then we have rookie prospect of Juan Guzman for the Toronto Blue Jays. That's pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to put him over here. And I didn't really see a cool card in there right now, so moving on. If you're wondering, these cards here are going to could be one of the top 6. The top 6, what we do is we do a little poll, and whoever wins that poll will get a chance at getting their card submitted for grading. All right, what we have here is 2008 Topps Baseball. I was totally wrong. 2008 Upper Deck SP 5-card pack. See what's inside. Ooh, they're pretty nice. We have Alex Rios for the Toronto Blue Jays, followed by Joe Blanton for the Oakland A's. Hall of Famer Frank Thomas for the Oakland A's. That's a pretty cool card right there. Then we have, can't say his first name, Masusaka for the Boston Red Sox. See if I can get that to show his name. Then we have a marquee matchup. We have Pedro Martinez, the Hall of Famer, versus Ryan Howard. We always go with the team on the left. So this is going to the New York Mets right here. That's a pretty cool card. And it does go to the Hall of Famer pool because of Pedro. The big piece is not a Hall of Famer, but I still like him. He's a pretty good player. Although his thing was kind of weak at the end. Yeah, Guzman's Jerry curl is on point, Patrick. Thanks for joining in on the break. As you see, because part of our trade, I gave you the Toronto Blue Jays, so you will have that Jerry curl card for yourself. I'll be sending that to you as a thank you for those Mike Trout cards, just to let you know. All right, I was going to put these over here, and we're going to move on. I'm going to move these two packs over here because I want to open those two last. What we're going to do is we'll do some more of the older stuff, some Fleer Ultra Series 1. And I don't think these are stuck together, so let's see if I get lucky and make this quickly. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Oh, flip them around. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Leading it off is Hal Morris for the Cincinnati Reds. That is followed by Chuck McElroy for the Chicago Cubs. Brett Saberhagen for the New York Mets. Then we have Roger McDowell for the Dodgers. Hall of Famer Craig Biggio for the Houston Astros. That gets the Astros into that random. Then we have my birthday buddy, Greg Jeffries for the Kansas City Royals, followed by Hall of Famer Alan Trammell for the Detroit Tigers. Tigers now in that random for either the autographed card of Abadeo or the Topps High Tech card of Chris Sale. Reggie Sanders for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Mark Langston for the Angels. Mariano Duncan for the Phillies, followed by Pat Mahomes for the Minnesota Twins. That is Pat Mahomes' dad. Chad Kruger. I got to root for San Francisco so I can win some money. And you guys might want to root for him because what I'm going to do with the money is probably buy more boxes of cards to break. So, Chad Kruger for the Detroit Tigers. Melito Perez for the Yankees. And Dwayne Ward for the Blue Jays. However, if you have a bet in place yourself for the Kansas City Royals, I'm not going to be mad at you. Everybody wants to win a little bit of money off the Super Bowl, you know. That's why we play all the pools. All right, we have Line Drive AA. A bunch of minor leaguers in this pack. Most of the guys that you probably haven't heard of, never made it. But then there are some guys who are in there. We have Jeff Bumgarner, and that is for the Baltimore Orioles. Should have did that. Just got to make sure that everything's going the right way. Nope. All right. Mike Curtis for the Indians. Then we have Jody Treadwell. That's San Antonio Mission. That belongs to the Dodgers. Followed by Mike Lemon. That is for the Baltimore Orioles. Freddie Gonzalez, also for the Dodgers. Then we have a couple coaches, Jeff Jones and Dan Raleigh for the Tigers. Todd Crum, also for the Tigers. Dean DeCelius for the Tigers. Al Sanders for the Red Sox. Donald Florence, also for the Red Sox. Michael Beans for the Red Sox. And Dave Silvestri for the Yankees. Dave Silvestri, I actually remember having a 90s card of him, so not too bad. But nobody that I really want to put into the top 6. Let's go with some 1996 Series 2 baseball cards. Got some nice cards in here. I like the gold foil at the bottom of these cards. I'm just going to flip them around and so that way I can show them off better. All right. Leading it off is John Bates, his major league debut for the Colorado Rockies. Then we have Luis Sojo for the Mariners. Then we got Hall of Famer Alan Trammell for the Detroit Tigers. So Detroit gets 2 chances at winning a prize. Then we got Ryan Klesko for the Atlanta Braves, followed by Darren Fletcher for the Expos. Pat Rapp for the Florida Marlins. He's actually a pitcher, not a hitter. Paul Sorrento for the Mariners, followed by Buck Showalter, checklist card. That is for the Diamondbacks. Then we have Barry Bonds, best of a generation for the San Francisco Giants. That's definitely a card worth putting in for the top 6. Got Jeff Abbott, who should have a lot more credit for pitching the way he did. Jim Abbott for the Angels, Greg Swindell for the Astros, and Fred McGriff, best of a generation for the Atlanta Braves. Those 2 will be entered into the a chance at getting that into that pool. Usually the pool is the best 6 cards that I like. Somebody might like something else, but I picked my top 6 that I think are from the break, and then I go ahead and make that put that up there for you guys to vote on which one you think would be the one that's the best. Then we enter them into a random at the end of February, and if the owner wants to and wants to wait, then we can probably get it graded by GMA. If anybody sees a card that you do want graded by GMA, let me know. Okay? Oh, that's pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, Pat, if they did that. Generations for 2020. Nice. All right, let's keep on with the break. We have Kurt Gibson for the Detroit Tigers, and that's going to be followed by Omar Vizquel for the Cleveland Indians. Then we have Pat Borders for the Toronto Blue Jays. Kevin Brown for the Texas Rangers. He's usually a double-up player, but he's not for this in this case because it's 1995. And how about this? Draft pick Nomar Garciaparra. Very nice. Nomar Garciaparra. I don't know what to call it. I don't think it's a rookie card or what, but that's pretty cool. 1994 draft pick Nomar Garciaparra for the Boston Red Sox. Then we got a couple of Angels, Todd Green and Troy Percival. Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. for the Seattle Mariners. Nice card there. Rusty Meacham for the Royals, followed by Sean Bergman and Shannon Penn. Wayne Gomes and Kevin Jordan for the Phillies. Hall of Famer Lee Smith for the Baltimore Orioles, Followed by our cyber stat card of Felix Jose for the Kansas City Royals. And John Kruk for the Phillies. The Krucker. Don't worry, the Krucker won't be into the best card of the break. World Series MVP, Pat Borders. All right, let's see. We're going to go with now our Bowman 2018. Something a little bit more current. We have Carlos Correa for the Houston Astros, followed by Joey Votto for the Cincinnati Reds. Anthony Rizzo for the Chicago Cubs, followed by Paul Goldschmidt for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Rookie card of Ozzie Albies for the Atlanta Braves. Put that in a little sleeve because it is his rookie card. Right there. Then we have prospect of Josh Ockney for the Boston Red Sox. That's a chrome card, so we'll put that in a sleeve as well. Then we got Wander Javier for the Minnesota Twins, followed by a first Bowman of Greg Deichmann. I'll put him in the sleeve in a second. Mike Soroka for the Atlanta Braves, and Gavin LaValle for the Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to get tongue-tied with these things. All right, did I like any of these? A bias, I put Goldsmith in there. I'll put Joey Votto over there. Why not? All right, now it's time for some Prism 4-card pack, 2015 Prism. We have David Robertson, who didn't pitch for my Phillies. Or he did, but not too long. And I'm going to put these all in sleeves. Then we have Manny Machado. Nice pixel there for the Baltimore Orioles. That is numbered 33 of 125. 33, 125. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't think I can, but and I'm looking at the screen. So then we have Andy Wilkins for the Chicago White Sox. And the final card is Mike Zunino for the Seattle Mariners. Andy Wilkins. I don't know anything about Andy Wilkins. I do know Manny Machado. And Manny will go into my potential for the top 6. So it looks like we only got 2 double-up cards, or 2 double-up players so far, which is Doc Gooden and Matt Williams. Got a few Hall of Famers, and we got a few cards here. Now, this here is what I call my throwback repack. This is a packet. Actually, I used this package twice. A throwback repack is basically cards from my collection that I decided to put in because I thought you guys would enjoy it more than me. Pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and cut this pack open. Now, I know this package looked kind of rough, but it was one of the first ones that I made too. And kind of like crimpled it up. And then I said, no, I want to have it. So inside this pack, we have some Leaf Metal from, what is the date? 1996. And it looks like I have them a few different ways here. Give me a second while I put these all in the right, facing the right way. All right. All right, so we have Pretty hard to see. But Matt Wahlbeck for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Mark Grace for the Chicago Cubs. Charles Johnson, too much light for these. Charles Johnson for the Florida Marlins, followed by B.J. Surhoff for the Brewers. Pretty cool card. Johnny Damon for the Kansas City Royals, followed by Chili Davis for the Angels. John Jaha for the Milwaukee Brewers, followed by Chris Gomez for the Detroit Tigers. Then we have Ozzie Guillen for the Chicago White Sox, followed by Rafael Palmeiro for the Orioles. Hall of Famer Craig Biggio for the Houston Astros. That'll get the Houston Astros into a random. Actually, they were already in it with another Craig Biggio. And Deion Sanders, the San Francisco Giants. All right. So those are some of the cards so far. Now it's time to get into our main event, which is Hometown Heroes and this Optic pack. We're going to do the Hometown Heroes first. This is 2013 Hometown Heroes, 24 cards in this package. Good luck. I hope it has an autograph for you. Jumbo pack or something good. How about new Hall of Famer Derek Jeter for the Yankees? How's that? That's pretty good. Oh, wait. Here's another Hall of Famer for the Yankees, Ricky Henderson. Then we have Matt Williams for the Arizona Diamondbacks, followed by Cleon Jones for the Yankees. Then we have David Eckstein for the Cardinals, followed by Matt Harvey for the New York Mets. Teddy Higuera for the Milwaukee Brewers. That's followed by Jerome Walton for the Chicago Cubs. Mookie Wilson for the New York Mets, followed by rookie of Mike Zunino for the Seattle Mariners. Got a Hall of Famer, Greg Maddux for the Atlanta Braves. And Randy Johnson for the Arizona Diamondbacks. There's Joey Votto for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Jody Davis for the Chicago Cubs. We have a black card behind there, so I'll pull some of these cards from the back here. Got Josh Reddick for Oakland. Then we have Juan Pierre for the Miami Marlins, followed by Mike Hargrove for the Cleveland Indians. Troy Tulowitzki, Tulo, for the Colorado Rockies, followed by Luis Gonzalez for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And that is a double-up player. If you look over to the list right there, you'll see down here, there's Luis Gonzalez, and he's in the Arizona Diamondbacks uniform, quote unquote, because this is Panini, you don't really see his uniform. Got Fred McGriff for the Toronto Blue Jays, followed by Ellis Burks for the Boston Red Sox. Then we have a black Luis Gonzalez for the Arizona Diamondbacks curtain call. Very nice. And that's going to be a double-up player. Then we have the foil of Arizona with Steve Finley, who Dusty Baker says is pound for pound the best hitter he's seen. Another foil card for Missouri. We have Kansas City Jeff Montgomery for the Kansas City Royals. Then our final card is Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt, Homegrown Heroes. That is for the Phillies. And that'll get into the Hall of Famer pool, or random. We have the Phillies, Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux, Ricky Henderson. Added some Hall of Famers into that big random to see who can win one of these either the autograph card of Jonathan Abadego or a Topps High Tech card of Chris Sale. I'm going to go ahead and take the Steve Finley card, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in here for that contest over there. And put the rest of them on top. And we move on to our final pack of the night. This is 2017 Donruss Optic. There are 16 cards in a pack, and it says to look for the purple parallels in here. So that should be pretty fun. See what we can get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get to the purple without going to the purple. First off, we have our Diamond Kings of Paul Goldschmidt. That is for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Then we have rated rookie Alex Reyes for the St. Louis Cardinals. George Springer for the Houston Astros. Followed by the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas for the Chicago White Sox. That's a Hall of Famer. I'll put him right here. Chris Bryant for the Chicago Cubs. Followed by Yadier Molina for the Cardinals. Justin Verlander. Yeah, we got Verlander now. See that right there? All right, about there. That's our binder builder. So that means that we're adding a card to a collection that we call the binder builder. And for each guy that we get out of this break, out of this list of 4, before we get a Tavan Popple card. Wait, I just messed that all up. If we get these guys in a break, what happens is we make a little collection of cards, kind of like a bounty. We got to try and get as many cards as we can before we get a Tavan Popple. When a Tavan Popple is pulled, somebody will, in the break that Tavan Popple is pulled in, will get a chance at winning that whole package. Anyway, we have Trey Turner for the Washington Nationals. Then we have a Prism card, rated rookie Jake Thompson for the Phillies. Nice shine on that card. Then we have prospects Jorge Mateo. That is for the New York. I don't know if it's for the New York Yankees or the Mets, but I'll find out. Our purple parallels, we have Will Myers for the San Diego Padres. I'm kind of hoping he goes to Boston for bets. Then we have rated rookie Yoan Moncada, purple parallel. Followed by a purple Nomar Mazara. That's going to the Texas Rangers. Another purple parallel, we have Eric Hosmer for the Kansas City Royals. And I thought this was purple, but it's just a team color. That's Miguel Sano, Diamond Kings for the Minnesota Twins. So right there, I'll sleeve those up, and I'll probably sleeve those up after. I will sleeve up Frank Thomas for now because I got to flip through them. I don't want to mess them up. But some of these purple parallels, the rated rookie of Moncada. Trying to see if there's a card that I like in here. Oh, wait. There's a Braden Shipley. Glad I went back through. A Braden Shipley for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He must have been stuck on the back of Alex Reyes. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I'm going to go with Chris Bryant and Yadier Molina for the top cards of the pack. I'll put these in some sleeves here. Get my oil all over the cards here. Let's see. There we go. So those are the potentials for the top 6 cards. I'm going to ask you to vote on the 6 on one of these cards. I'm going to pick 6 of them, and then out of those 6, I'm going to have you vote and see which one is your favorite out of this break. We got a Justin Verlander, so we're starting our new binder builder. So we finally got 1 card for the binder builder. These are the 2 cards that we have for the Hall of Fame prize giveaway. Also, the no luck giveaway. So whichever one the Hall of Famer prize winner chooses, the other one goes to the guy who did not get a Hall of Famer in the break. So there you go. For the random winner of that. Frank Thomas. The New York Yankees have 2 cards with Henderson and Derek Jeter. Greg Maddux with Atlanta. Randy Johnson, Arizona. Phillies are in with Mike Schmidt. Houston's in with Craig Biggio. Lee Smith with the Orioles. Ken Griffey Jr. Alan Trammell, Detroit, twice. Craig Biggio again. New York Mets are in with Pedro Martinez. The Oakland Athletics are in with Frank Thomas. Ken Griffey Jr. gets another shot for Seattle. And then Nolan Ryan for the Rangers, and the Milwaukee Brewers get Robin Yount to get them a chance at the win. We did get 4 double-up players, so that means that some guys will get some extra cards in their package, but they got some pretty cool ones. So Luis Gonzalez twice, Doc Gooden, and Matt Williams with the foil bats there, gold foil bats. So that is basically it right there. That is the break. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and move these cards off to the side for now, because what we're going to be playing is the Don't Get Moose Challenge. Now, it looks like there's 4 people that are watching this, and there's a really good chance that somebody's going to win a card tonight, because I'm leaving some of the cards still exposed from last time. I think there's like 9 or 10 stickers that still cover up Mike Mussina. Now, as you can see here on the screen here, we have cards with Mike Mussina, the Hall of Famer. We have the same card throughout, and each one of these stickers have a Mike Mussina card behind them, except for one. One of these cards have something I have in writing, so your job is to try and pick the team sticker that does not have Mike Mussina behind them. So I'm gonna say go ahead and try for it now. All you gotta do is pick a team. You don't have to be in the break to to play this game. If you win the card, then hey, I'll send it to you. Probably PWE, but I'll still send it to you anyway. Just probably need your address, if anything. Okay, so go ahead and start picking. Whoever's here watching, you can go ahead and get that going. And we have Chris Weaver with the first one. He says the Angels. He's taking the first shot. Then Patrick Joyce says the Sox. I'm just making sure there's no Red Sox. Okay, you meant it's the White Sox over there. Okay, so we're going to go with the Angels first. Let's check this out. And what happens is, if you get a Mike Mussina card, we basically say you got moosed. So that is what Chris Weaver's hoping. Oh, I got it. I was just making sure there was no Red Sox on there to get confused. All right, I see some white. And then I see the Baltimore Orioles sign, so that means that our friend Chris Weaver got moosed. We're going to go on with Patrick's choice. Patrick said the White Sox. First time Patrick's joining the live feed for the break. He says the White Sox, and we have some white, some white, some white, and I see handwritten Congratulations, you chose wisely. You are the winner, Patrick. You get to pick a card. Okay, so what I have is a selection of cards here. I knew there was going to be a winner tonight. I have a selection of cards right here. As you can see, we have Shoeless Joe Jackson from Goodwin Champions. Sorry. We have a Ryan Braun from Upper Deck Timeline. Billy Hamilton for the Cincinnati Reds. That is a Panini Prism card. 1995 Pinnacle of Paul Konerko, rookie, basically, or draft pick. Then we have Giancarlo Stanton from Bowman Best. We have Topps Finest, Carlos Gomez, and we have Steven Strasburg, Bowman Chrome card, and a shiny Todd Frazier card, refractor card or whatever, for the Chicago White Sox, Todd Frazier. So, congrats, Patrick, and just let me know which one you want. It's always beginner's luck. Pick one of those cards that I have for a prize, and I'll get it into the package. I think Patrick's mulling it over. He says the Stanton, please. All right, so that Giancarlo Stanton is yours. I'm going to take this out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into a sleeve. And that is your puppy right there, Giancarlo Stanton. Nice Bowman Best card. That is from 2017 Bowman Best. So congrats, man. Thanks for joining in on watching the live feed of the break. Tomorrow we'll be doing another one. We'll be doing 2007 Upper Deck Future Stars and stuff like that. I'm also going to be doing tonight what I call the Throwback Stacks. I'm going to just go ahead and put this up here for now. What it is I have a bunch of packs here. I have 67 packs of cards that I made, cards from my collection. Some of them have autographs in them. Some of them have a memorabilia card. Some of them have, I'm going to have to find a different way to show this off or kind of go higher or something. But 67 packs in here. If you get to pick which pack you want, I open them up and find out what's inside. Now, what I'm going to do is these can be invoiced, but they have to be paid by the end of the week, which is when I do the invoices. I'll have a separate one that says, how much you paid for this. It's $1.50 per pull, so that's like every pack every time you want to take a chance, you get it's going to cost $1.25. And again, it's going to be invoiced, and I basically just tell you how much you owe, and we go from there. All right. So if anybody wants to do that, I'll come back on live to do that. I'm gonna find a way to set it up so you guys can see all the cards, and we'll move on from there. But as for this video, I'm gonna say peace out, collectors.